Hello, we are students from the fourth level of secondary compulsory studies, and we are going to perform some experiments to solve the problems caused of the human action in water.
What are the results and the consequences of dumping of waste in the water by performing some very simple experiments you can replicate easily at home?
We don't have to forget that our springs and rivers are alive ecosystems, and there are many creatures living there, and these consequences can end with the life of many of them.
To learn to the project and to save these ecosystems, we have to be conscious about our mistakes and about what we are done wrong. So pay attention and take note about what not to do.
From time to time we hear in the news that about full of petroleum has had an accident and part of the petroleum is spilled in the sea. The density of the petroleum, as it is an oil, is quite lower than that of water and remains always on the surface. The petroleum forms a layer of oil, not allowing the air to be exchanged between the water and the atmosphere.
To check that this is true, we are going to take water and with a syringe we are making air bubbles in the water. As you can see, the bubbles go up and disappear as they cross the frontier between water and the atmosphere.
Now we are going to spill a layer of oil over the surface, and we are going to repeat the experiment.
When there is an oil layer, the water that is above the layer cannot perform the gas exchange needed for the living creatures to breathe, and the complete ecosystem can die.
Also, the birds and other animals living on the surface can be covered by this oil. That is damaging their feathers and destroying their protective layer, making them not possible to float, and they can die for this reason.
Surface tension. There are animals that can move over the surface of water thanks to the surface tension. This is the resistance of the water to be crossed, acting as if it were a piece of wood that is in the tension when it has to support something, but this is allowing it to cross.
For example, if we put a drop of oil over the surface of water, it creates a very thin layer and extends because the surface is supporting it. Some mosquitoes and other animals can walk over the water thanks to this surface.
When we spill detergent in the water, detergent is responsible for breaking the surface tension.
As you can see, if we touch the surface of the water with just a drop of the detergent, the layer formed by the drop of water is thicker and it has been able to cross the frontier.
The experiment can be repeated with small pieces of paper that can float on clean water, but when we add a small amount of detergent, go down quite fast. If we prepare a mixture of water and vinegar and place a little salt, after a period of time it goes brown and with a bad smell. In fact, it's getting burned by the acid. The same effect has acid rain over the plants.
Do you want to check the quality of water in a river close to your school? Take some water and place and place an onion in it. The onion is only growing up and get green if the water is clean and fresh. You can compare the quality of the water from different origins with this simple trick.